가비질 소리가.
Now this is a dress worthy of the cat widow.
cat widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
팩폭하네.
Ha ha bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years.
하다고 자꾸
You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it.
뚱뚱하다고 뭐라 하네. 이놈
This
자식이.
is it. We've got all we need.
오케이 이제 브라이언을
Great.
족치러
Are you
가자.
going to tell me about the cat widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi. The legend says there was once a
Wow.
bad man who hated cats.
아.
He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained,
아.
he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure
Ah.
hatred for the whole world and everything that lives,
고양이 가족을
he
잡아다
captured a
강에
family of
빠뜨렸어.
cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6
불쌍해.
kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag,
아.
they never had a chance.
브라이언이 한
They all
짓인가? 그게?
died that day. All but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck, clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day.
아
Her beautiful
진짜요.
children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp dead bodies stolen by the current.
그러네.
Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water.
이게 뭐 그.
She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames.
그렇게까지 안 말라.
Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow,
본인이 캣 위도우로
veiled
변하기
in
위해서
black,
이렇게 이야기를 지어낸
mistress of
건가?
the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat. And her
그죠? 지금
face,
이야기 지어내고 있는
white,
거지.
rotten face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers. Someone special. Someone she really hated the most. As the evening came,
뭐야?
it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the
맞아,
sound of
TV
radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work.
맞아요. 캐드먼 배드맨 여친 맞죠, 그죠? 하지만 얜 캣 레이디입니다.
He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for
네,
once,
스토리가
there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it.
여기 있다, 브라이언
As
얘다.
he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated
공부
that
때문에.
view. He liked it once,
그죠? 좀 그런
a
건 있죠.
long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy
근데
together.
이 집
Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him.
맞아요. 진짜 스카님 말씀대로 캣맘이 열받아서 복수하는 거긴 한데.
There was nobody there.
그쵸.
He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall.
아니야. 가까이 있는 벽에 아주 커다란 고양이 그림자가 있었던 거야. 숨어있는 그림자를 알아차렸지. 이건 너무 무섭다. 자, 1번 갑시다.
On a
꺼내진
nearby
고양이.
wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat.
내장이 꺼내진 거 나 보고 싶지 않은데.
He stopped
Whoa.
again. He couldn't believe his eyes.
여기 얘네가 변장한 애들이 있는 거 아니야? 잠깐. 고양이 살해범이라고 적은 거야. 임장이의 고양이 해골. 개새끼라고 적어. 욕하자.
Someone wrote asshole on his door.
욕하자.
Asshole? What are we, like 5? We're supposed to scare this guy shitless. Anyone could write asshole on the door. We need something better.
무서운 게
Something that
필요하대.
will remind him of cats.
Alright. How about this?
오케이. 만족하지 못했어. 고양이의 해골이니까. 자, 이거 하자, 이거.
There was a
고양이 해골.
cat's skull stuck on the seat of his bike.
오케이, 좋아. 그러네. 미치게 꾸사리 주네요. 맞네.
He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there
인권.
it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too.
기체로.
He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his
이거
bedroom.
설득 잘해야 돼. 가장 잔인한 걸로 할까? 고양이 좀비가 침대 위에 앉아 있어. 벽에 써 있는 거 따위 필요 없죠.
A
자,
giant,
특수성이의 고양이.
blood-soaked zombie cat sat on his bed.
와우.
Now that's really
귀여운데?
stupid.
Fair enough.
멍청하대야.
That didn't really happen. Everyone knows there's no such thing as giant zombie cats, right?
귀여워서 실패.
What really
귀여워서
happened?
실패. 진짜 귀여워서.
Cat Widow is here, was written all over the wall.
캣 위도우가 여기 있다. 저렇게 해야 되는구나. 왜? 잠깐만. 꿈속에서 그는 마실 것을 가지고 주방으로 갔지. 경찰을 부르기로 했어. 뭐지? 뭐하지? 경찰을 불렀는데
Getting really
절망하게 만들자.
scared now, he decided to call the police.
내 전화가 뭐 끊겨 있다 이런 거 아니야? 자, 전화가 끊겨 있어. 아니면 전화기가 뭐 연결이 안 돼.
His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed,
심 카드가
and
제거돼
that
있었어.
wasn't even the worst part.
오케이.
There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed.
자고 일어나면 어떻게 되나?
As in
마실
a
것을
dream,
가지러 가야 되니까.
He went to the kitchen to get a drink.
C컵 사진. 그런가 보다. 시나리오 너무 긴데 이거 이렇게까지 실행을 옮길 수 있나? 피가 나와 이제.
There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there
난
for
피가 나온 줄
years.
알았네.
He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. the part he tried so hard to hide.
게임? 할 수
He
있어.
thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him?
그 다음에 내가 나타나는 거지. 이거 챕터
His
하나
head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there.
됐어. 근데
He
집 진짜
stopped,
좋다.
paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him.
나왔다, 캣
She
위도우.
was there, in the dark corner of his living room.
그죠?
Black veil covering that pale, dead face.
잠깐만. 샷건으로 조준하고 쐈대.
Cat
쏘자.
Widow aimed a shotgun at his chest and fired.
죽이자. 좋아, 죽여. 죽여도 되나 근데?
Really? Your sick imagination is running.
Right, so that never really happened either.
아, 미안해. 자.
She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil.
죽이면 안 돼, 여러분. 죽이면 안 됩니다. 얘 겁만 줘야 돼, 겁만 줘. 진짜 개마음대.
She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spin. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted.
아, 기절하게 만드는 거구나. 오케이, 기절해. 기절. 오케이.
Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Are you sure he won't know it was you?
Oh, he probably will. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No.
아, 진짜 티언님.
That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
또 있어요.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam.
아이오,
I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the
아니요,
list.
저 메인에 뜨는 거 버프 받고 있어요. 메인에 뜨는 거. 뭐야, 아무도 없어? 다 X래, 뭐야?
Well, that means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall.
제가 루키 이벤트
I was
선정해서 그래요.
Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I think we need to sleep on it.
그러게.
And we might. Shall we head back home?
Yeah,
아,
I
뭐야,
do feel
다.
tired. You're right. We need.
아니, 뭐,
Really wish there was an
다 죽어
elevator in
있는데.
this building.
아파트 엘리베이터 있었으면 좋겠대요.
그래서 제가 본 유튜브 스트리머분이 미치가 아담입니다. 라고 했던 기억.
What's that? A note?
아,
What does it say, Mrs. A?
나 아니야, S워드. 내가
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear.
따로 있었어.
Eye of Adam.
Flat 5. That's the old guy. Can't be. It can't be him.
할아버지. 아, 그
I guess we'll
할아버지.
find out. At midnight.
같이 조사.
We've got a few hours until
할아버지였어,
then.
할아버지. 제일
Let's
처음에
get some
봤던
coffee.
할아버지. 커피 우유를 마시십시오.
인사했던 할배였다.
할배가 안 들리던 척하고 막 그랬잖아. 인터넷이 있는지 그 집을 직접 뒤져본 게 아니잖아, 그죠?
이렇게 6챕터가 끝났습니다.
아, 여러분 한 챕터, 마지막 챕터 나왔습니다.
수수께끼는 모두 풀렸다.
할배가 문제였어. 뭐야 이거? 아, 저거. 아, 저거 뭐지? 화이트 헤븐 호텔? 범인은 절름발이다. 절름발. 어머, 대박!
It's just you and me, my love.
뭐야?
No one will find us here.
그 벽 뒤에 숨어 있었던 거구나. 뭐야?
Stop worrying, Ivy. It will be all right. I will always love you.
이모
You know that.
태일진이님 어서 와요.
I'm gonna make you all better.
뭐야 쟤? 왜 이렇게 뚱뚱하네 뭐야 쟤? 또 미쳤어. 아 미저리. 뭐지?
길이 저러는 건가?
아니요 여자 같은데 여자 같은데.
사실 이 챕터에 나온 조 데이비스와 아이비는 캣 레이디의 전작이었던 타운폴에 등장하는
아 진짜.
몬스터 게임즈가 2000년
트롤에게 먹이를 주지 마시오.
다운폴은 2016년에 리마스터판으로 다시 스팀에 발매도 됐으니 누가 대체 뭐하는 양반이고 왜 저러는지 알고 싶은 분들은 스팀에서 구매하셔서 직접 해보시면
아,
됩니다.
진짜.
있어요.
이 인형. 아까, 몇 챕터에 나왔던 앤데. 그 전작 주인공들이구나. 어쩐지.
오스님 역시 개발자.
개발자님 설명 감사합니다. 저 인형이 그 지옥으로 뭐 데려다 주는 그 인형이었거든요. 잠깐만, 여러분.
한거짓 이야기고.
이거. 오, 할배집. 갑니다, 할배집. 세이브 파일 제가,
다운폴 안 해봐서 제가 왜 저러는지 모르겠어요. 저도 살 생각.
진짜.
가정의 복수.
제가 한 30분 정도만 더 하니까 이쪽으로 왔었어. 이게 세이브, 내 생각난 김에 또 세이브 또 하자. 세이브 11. 오케이. 억세스풀. 제가 5번까지는 저장을 해놔서 5번에서 다시 시작했지. 세이브 파일. 오래 걸리진 않았어, 생각보다.
Just look at this door.
세이브는 생각날 때마다 바로 가요.
Crazy son of a bitch. That's not gonna stop us.
총목님 어서와요.
I think there's someone in the kitchen.
키친에 누가 있어? 잠깐, 이거 컷은? 이거 약간, 뭐, 할배.
Are you Adam?
Me? No, of course not. I
뭐야?
don't have anything to do with all this foolishness. Never have. It's my son. I've told him time and time again, but he never listens.
혼자 산다면서.
I've done my best to protect that boy, you know. I'm all he's got left in the world since his mama died.
초월 번역 봐, 초월 번역.
It just wasn't enough.
지가 안 왔지.
Where is he then? Where's Eye of Adam?
He's in his room. Where else would he be? He's always in his room, staring at that screen for as long as he can.
아들 어디다 숨겼어?
오.
Look,
아닌데?
I've made up my mind about this.
에?
I want to help you. This mess he's in, it's gone too far.
진짜?
I can't be part of this.
리얼인가?
talking
이거
about?
함정 아니야?
Oh, you don't understand. He's watching us. Right now, he can see us on his camera.
야 조심해 등
He's very
조심해
clever
등.
with this stuff. I never got my head around it. Just as much as I needed to, I guess. But not a lot.
Give us the key to his room. I want to talk to him.
Look,
문 연 다음에
it's
지금
a
미는
trap.
거지.
He knows why you're here, and he will kill you.
아들이다.
Both of you. But he will not kill me. He won't dare. All these years, I've looked after him well.
통수 칠 수 있지
knows me
자기
everything.
아버지 통수.
Breaks my heart to do this now. What choice do I have? He left me this. I was supposed to keep it for myself, but I want you to take it.
응?
He won't dare to kill his
아니,
own
착하네.
father. I won't let two innocent lives be lost.
What is it?
Just take the damn thing. Didn't you hear me? He's what?
뭔데? 테이크 박스. 아담.
What is it, Mrs. A?
It's a shoebox.
맞네.
Take it away. Get rid of it. He must see that I don't have it anymore.
Shall we open it?
열자. 뭐지?
Oh God.
방독면.
Mitzi, we have to get out of here. Quickly.
그
It's a gas
액체,
mask. He's going to poison us.
그 액을 만들려는 거야. 그 사람 죽였던 그거, 그죠? 대박. 대박. 이걸로 만드는 거였어. 야, 튀어, 빨리 튀어. 강동면 하나밖에 없죠, 지금?
It's
Oh.
too late.
Shit. Oh, shit. Shit. Shit.
No!
No.
Stop that, Adam! You're going to kill your father!
We'll
아비를
never make it to
죽일
the
셈이-
door. That room is filling up with gas too quickly. Put the mask on, Mrs. A.
자기 아버지가 방독면
What about you? No.
와.
No, I can't.
You've got to. This is your only chance.
No, I
아,
can't
이거
let you
선택해야
die.
되나?
Not
누구한테
like this.
줄지?
It's my fault that you're here. I'm dying
이제
anyway.
그걸 안 해. 이제 그걸
you-
안 해.
You've got to live, Mrs. A.
그래,
Live
난
and you'll be
나만
happy
살자.
again. You are.
나만 살자.
You've been a great
선택
friend,
필요
Mrs.
없죠?
A.
나만 살면 돼. 마스크를 쓴다. 고민할 필요가 없습니다. 나만 살면 됩니다, 여러분. 살았다! 나만 살았다! 숙주를 죽였다. 대박이다. 바로 안 죽냐? 있어야
오래
죽냐?
죽어도 다시 살아나면서
아, 그런가? 있지, 숙주예요. 제 구dek이라고. 안녕, 바이. 오! 혼자 사시는 거 축하드립니다. 왜 안 나가죠? 큰일 났네. 어이씨. 아니야, 얘 위치가 숙주였거든요. 눈깔이 저게 아마 갈매기란다. 까마귀 눈깔일 거야, 까마귀 눈깔. 오, 할매다!
Welcome
진짜?
home, darling. I've been waiting for you. What
같이
took you
죽여야 될 것
so
같아서.
long?
Say what you've got to say and let's finish this. I'm
할매
tired of
왔다,
you.
할매한테 드디어.
Tired of all this madness. I just need to get back.
Very well. I'm not planning to keep you long. Let's go
죽이라
inside.
했거든.
I have one last job for
두
you.
개나 남았어요, 제가. 봐, 촛불 두 개나 남았죠,
There
지금?
are
5개 중에.
still 2 candles left,
그래,
Susan.
두 개
You
남았어, 두
know
개.
how this works. A soul for a soul.
오케이. 두 개 다
And that's
끌겠다.
it. I blow out the last candle and I'll never have to see you again.
Only if you blow out the right one, I'll never
이게
bother
선택해야
you
돼.
again. Isn't that what you want? But if you choose wrong, it will be your life
아, 저 두 개
extinguished
중에 하나가 나였어.
forever.
아,
Just take a deep breath and do it.
But how should I know which one's
뭐지?
right?
That's the thing, Susan. You can't know
아,
that.
찍신.
In
아,
life,
찍신.
you can't always know the consequences before you make a decision.
아, 살아야
Haven't you
되니.
learned that yet?
That's not fair.
Nothing is fair.
이 할매가
You
설명충이라서 말이
opened
많을
your
거예요, 여러분.
heart talking to that doctor, and he butchered you like an animal. Then those disgusting cannibals, they chop you up and cook you for dinner if you'd let them. And what
할매도
about the man with the flowers?
설명충이거든요.
All that he wanted was to hear you play
음,
before he split your skull open. The way your husband treated you, the way your neighbors laughed at you for years, just for being different. You did not deserve all that, and yet it happened. Am I forgetting something? Oh, yes, of course.
왜 나 할배랑 미치도
Most
죽였는데.
of all, was it fair that
Shut up!
나의 살인
Just
역사를
shut
읽어주고
up,
있어.
you ugly bitch!
망할
Now I know who
사-
you really are.
아니야. 니은아.
All those feelings I had in me for years. That bitter guilt and self-pity.
Ah.
That hatred for myself and everyone else.
나였어. 아.
You are that miserable illness that's consumed my heart all these years. You, always there.
저게 내
always.
심연의 마음속에
Every
있던
day I looked
고통이었어.
at you in the mirror,
아,
like a dark cloud I couldn't see through.
못생긴
I let you
해변.
take control of my life. I believed it was right to feel like this,
그니까. 아 근데 저 할매가
but
나의
not any
심연의 마음.
longer. This ends here.
Then blow out the candle.
심연의 감시자.
아 심연의 감시자. 여러분. 아 거부할 수도 있네. 여러분 어떻게 하지? 아 나 이런 거 못하는데. 아 차라리 왼쪽 오른쪽 중에 고르는 건 몰라도 거부한다가 있으면 아 진짜 갑자기 갈등 빡 뜨네. 아 뭘지 끌까요 말까요?
심연을 받아들이고 왕이 되는 겁니다.
아 잠깐 여러분 코카콜라 맛있다 맛있으면 또 먹지 또 먹음 딩동댕동 자 왼쪽입니다 거부할까? 아닌데 그만하자 지금 좋아 여러분 나는 끄겠어 여러분 근데 거부하면 뭔가 그래 하나는 죽입시다. 아 왼쪽 거 끄자. 끕니다.
당신의 선택을
Well
기억하겠습니다.
done, Susan.
살인마답게 하나는 죽여야죠. 거부한다. 셋. 보통은 거부하겠지만 키읔.
근데 거부하면은 남들과 같은 선택일 것 같아.
왼쪽
다
크자.
왼쪽 껐어. 껐어. 나 살았어. 뭐지? 잠깐 위에 개발자들 사진 아니야 위에? 안 그래요? 거부하면은 왠지 거부 엔딩은 많을 것 같아. 누구야? 얘 누구예요?
Hello, Adam.
아담이야.
Mitzi is dead. Are you happy now? You don't have to answer. I'm not sure if you even can, but you got what you wanted. Congratulations. What are you anyway? You're paralyzed, aren't you? How convenient for you. I guess if you weren't, you'd be making a brilliant final speech right now.
말도 못해.
Something movie villains always do.
아.
You'd explain why you wished all those people dead. And then we would fight. Good versus evil. The way it always goes. But I don't know what's good and what's evil anymore. Perhaps I am the evil one here. I've done some horrible things.
카이브라님이 쳤으니까.
I let my friend die right in front of me because I'm scared of dying. Funny, isn't it? Susan Ashworth, a miserable reject who used to fantasize about suicide, chose to live after all. But this is your life we should talk about here, you parasite. You saw it all on your camera.
잠깐 나 죽인 거
Your
같은데
own
뭔가.
father choking to death after all those years he spent providing for you. You ungrateful pig.
아,
And
내 채팅
Mitzi,
여기다 해놨어.
she gave up her only chance for revenge and sacrificed her life for me. Do you think I owe it to her to kill you?
오, 이걸로 얘기해. 빨리 쳐 이거 사. Do it. Do it. Do it이라고 쳤어.
How clever.
아,
Is this how you murder people? That device on your eye. It's a controller, isn't it? I can see why you're known as the Eye of Adam now.
감사합니다.
That evil eye is the only part of you that works.
그래서 아담의
That
눈이었구나.
and your brain, of course. All rotten inside. You have no idea what you've done, do you? You've made people kill themselves using just words on the screen. In a way, you are a very powerful man.
잠깐, 여러분, 아담을 죽인다, 살려준다. 너무 당연한가? 여러분, 난 죽일 겁니다. 저는 뭐 살려주고 이런 거 없습니다. 여러분, 만약에 살리는 거는 아마 다른 유튜브 가시면 보실 수 있을 것 같아요. 전 죽일 겁니다. 무조건 죽입니다.
Your wish
죽여.
shall be granted.
죽이자.
살인마는 당연하게
당연하게
살인마.
다 죽입니다. 살려주세요. 아, 청몽님 죄송해요, 제가. 제가 웬만하면 다 죽이거든요. 저는 살려주는 거 싫어합니다. 다 죽여. 나만 살면 돼. 모두를 죽여. 담배 핀다, 이 와중에. 이 여자 폐암으로 돌아가시겠는데? 수잔? 죽인 경우. 살리는 엔딩은 아마 다른 분한테 있을 것 같아. 부활은 남기지 않아. 리벤지. 수하자. 오케이.
이 게임을 추천할 때만 해도
폭발했어, 폭발. 폭발.
할 수 있는 최악의 엔딩이 나오리라고는.
할 수 있는 최악의 엔딩이에요. 말보로 레드였어요. 아, 이게 가장 최악의 엔딩이야, 이게.
It's me,
보스님,
again, talking about my ordinary little life, as usual.
우리는 엔딩을
I'm still surprised anyone would want to read this at all. The ramblings of a cat lady. Maybe I'm not a cat lady anymore. Things have changed here since Mitzi's death.
아,
It was her decision to sacrifice her own life for the sake of mine. A decision that made me realize that people can still care about me, while her life was almost over anyway. She gave up on one thing that was most important to her. Revenge. And she did it
리벤지,
for
복수.
me.
그래서 내가
But if
복수해줬어.
I
미치.
really did become immortal for that short time in my life, wasn't it unnecessary for Mitzi to die before her time? Poisoned like a rat?
아,
Well,
쟤 나보고 뭐라
one
하는
thing's
거지?
for
지금?
sure. I made
나보고
that
뭐라 하는
fucker
거지?
pay
그
for
짧은
it
시간에 내가 불사신이었는데
I still
미치를
miss her,
꼭
though.
죽여야 했냐?
every day. Did I ever mention I got into all this because of her?
아, 얘
A
때문에
little
캔을
gift
내기가.
from behind the grave.
아,
I met some people. We go out sometimes, and I'm not alone anymore. It turned out there were others who felt like I did. I talked to them.
뭐야? Can't think clearly. All I can do is cry. 뭐야? 아우, 뭐 이렇게 빨라 이거. 뭐야? Doesn't have 뭐라고? It's not your fault? 어머머머. No one else I know. 아, can promise that is easy, but 아이고. I know has to deal. 아, 무슨 kind of pain.
자살을 결심하고 고통스러워하는 사람들을 위로해주며 살기로 한 거죠.
And now, I'm writing this blog.
아,
I must
블로그야.
confess, yesterday was bad. It was one of those days when you feel like you're back in the past, and all the good stuff that happened was just a dream.
아. 근데 나 불 끈 거 중에 뭐야 이건 뭐야?
But I woke up today,
우와.
feeling better. Maybe I can never get rid of it. This invisible illness. Maybe it will always be living somewhere deep inside me, asleep, waiting. And when it'll
킹맘에서
hit
파워
me,
블로거를
it'll
전직
hit
맞아.
me hard.
파워 블로거 전직했어요. 진짜 괴리감 든다. 그죠?
어제 저 예수 강림할 것 같은 하늘은
하늘은 굉장히 푸른데 게임 커진. 아, 미찌의 묘죠, 그죠? 미찌의 묘.
바탕화면 나온 줄 알았는데
바탕화면. 미찌의 묘인가봐.
이 게임에서 처음으로 보는 푸른 하늘입니다.
아, 진짜. 약간 수잔의 마음이 살짝 치유된 것 같은 그런 느낌적인 느낌을 나타내주는.
But if there's one thing Mitzi taught me, it's that you have to pick yourself up and carry on, It doesn't matter that life isn't fair. It doesn't matter that you make mistakes. Worlds full of liars, traitors, cowards. Now, I've forgiven the world and myself too. One
얼굴
day
봐,
I'll get
이하진.
there. I know I will.
하는 사진 찍어 온 거 맞아.
Even if it takes me not 9,
황동면
but 900
자연스레.
lives.
9개의 목숨. 여러분, 9개. 고양이가 9개의 목숨을 가지고 있다고. 9개의 목숨이 나오네. 네, 챕터 7 커플링. 리튼 바이, 디렉터가 있네. 와. 아이, 감사합니다, 여러분. 사람 너무 많이 죽였어, 내가. 진이라고 고생하셨어. 이웃들은 무슨 죄? 여러분, 첫 장은 제 유튜브에 다 올라가 있습니다. 쓰레기 분리하지 마시고. 메인 사이클링이.
쓰레기는 분리수거하지 마시고 그냥 쓰레기 통에 넣어주시면 됩니다.
맞아. 그런 거 같아. 본인이 처음에 자살을 하려고 했잖아. 아, 그럼 겨? 필그라운드 강정기에 아이고 감사합니다. 필그라운드 강정기야 지금. 카카오 TV에는 필그라운드가 맞나 보네요. 죽이는 게 최고. 다 죽이자.